Welcome back to Vicious Camaraderie. So exciting to see everyone here today. Yeah, we had no Maria last week. Maria's back.
Hey!
No Maria. So yay. But unfortunately, we don't have a Steven here today. So
July's weird.
I know it's a weird month. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna have another weird one next week. So it's just gonna be a nice weird month. So, a couple of announcements.
Okay.
Kyle is giggling like a child over here because Kyle is going to be running a one-shot for us next week. I am unfortunately out, and we wanted to give you a little bit more in-depth knowledge of the world that we are building. So Kyle is going to do a little something about the history of Cormerryl. So. Yeah.
We voted Josiah out.
Yeah, we voted Josiah.
Kyle
said
is DM now.
Kyle is not. Josiah's not doing a good job. Let's get him out of here.
Josiah will play as a cat in the campaign. Meow. Perfect. You're already in character.
No, I can do the cat voice. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Meow.
Hello. Lloyd's grandmommy is here with us. Hi, Lloyd's grandmommy. Hello. We are very excited to figure out what else is going on here at this this camp that we have you guys at. What is it? Not a camp. It's a
fortress.
A little mini fortress.
A wheat fort.
Yeah, well,
we did to it. Yeah.
Knocked it the fuck out. Right, Maria?
I was there. I endorse everything that happened. I think I'm
I
at
approve
a
this
0.
message.
I'm passed out
yeah.
from pain. And
No, I think the first thing that Maria said about it was, I have such good deception. How could I possibly have failed?
Yes.
Suspicious.
That's what happens when the DM rolls for you. You automatically fail. So the other announcements are, once again, if you ever want to become support the stream, the best way to do that is through our Patreon. We have that link down in the About section below. In the Patreon, I give out all the maps that you see here that you can use in your own home campaigns. And we do special events with our patrons, like Jackbox a couple weeks back, which we'd love to play some more games with you, our patrons, again. Other than that, we also have our Discord, also linked down below. If you want to chat with us outside of the stream, that is the best way to do it. Best way to get in contact with us, best way to learn a little bit about the world. There's some background on Cormerryl there. There's some information about our characters, and there's a whole section dedicated to why Bugsby does the weird things Bugsby does.
Listen. There's some.
Yes.
There's some.
Please elaborate.
It's fine.
There's some
Nicole,
space. No, there's some space on there also where you can share your own home brewing stuff or ask questions and have fun. We have some people that have thrown some pretty cool stuff up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some pretty amazing homebrew stuff out there. I have recently learned about a website called Homebrewery that has just like the most intricate. It looks so beautiful. The kind of homebrewed stuff that you can do on that website. Not endorsed, but just gonna throw it out there because my goodness, I was surprised these were not professional.
And that's why we changed our name.
Stuff. That's why we changed our name. But yeah, so I think that concludes all of our announcements. So with that, everybody settle on in. Grab yourself a fun beverage or anything to relax with. And cheers.
Caffeine.
Caffeine, yep.
Incredibly relaxing.
Chores.
And last time we were here, the party headed to the pirates' fort in order to prevent them from returning to Breach Harbor and to procure another ship to replace the one that was sunk due to their confusion surrounding the mayor's death. The party sent Logan and Bugsby to the front door disguised as pirates to start a distraction, while Nox, Marlis, Luminaria, and Stellos snuck in through the back door. After hiking through a trap-filled beach, discovering that the back door had a ward on it, they decided to scale the wall, where they saw guards gathering around the gatehouse at the front of the fort. After sneaking towards the front, Stello started shooting some firebolts, started a distraction with some fire going on towards the back. Guards ran away. Nox and Marlis ran forward. took out one of the guards, realizing that the rest of the guards in the fort were all currently fighting Bugsby and Logan in the gatehouse.
Romantic.
The most romantic of fights. Back to back.
They held hands.
One hand held, the other one wielding a sword.
Two-hand weapon fighting.
Well,
Or holding it. Well.
Long story short, the party prevailed. By all gathering inside that gatehouse, managing to cut the ropes that kept the gate open, slamming it shut behind them, and just as the rest of the guards came gathering around the other side of the gate trying to poke through or shoot with crossbows, Stellos cast his very first fireball, taking out 4 guards in one go. But as the flames of the fireball began to die away, he thought he recognized a figure standing in the middle of it. Suddenly, his legs got weak. He fell, slumped against the gate, and found himself in some sort of tavern. A large party seemed to be going on all around him. Him sitting at a table in a corner. And across from him was a beautiful elven woman. When he began to hear from Ister and an ethereal voice from who knows where, no, don't look here. And suddenly he woke back up in the gatehouse. Ister nowhere to be found. Ooh. And that is where we are picking things up, with Bugsby and Logan on, I believe, Marlis's and Nox's back. I believe Marlis has Logan.
Yeah.
Bugsby, you are on.
my bad.
Yes, Nox is back. When Marlis went to the front of the gate here, they stepped on some sort of pressure plate, setting off this trap here with the saw blades, sending them all towards the front. Nox rolling like a 25, 10 over the something that was at least 10 over the difficulty, managed to dodge in front, blocking the blades from Marlis.
Thank you.
May I go check out these levers on the left side?
On the left side, you're talking about these ones up against the wall
spinny,
here?
spinny dials, yeah.
Yeah. Are you taking Bugsby with you?
Yes.
Just walking you and Bugsby together?
Yeah, get me awake and I could
I'll
probably help
bring
with that.
Luminaria with me, though.
Luminaria as well?
Yes, please.
As you come around the corner, around the sandbags here, you see 2 coils that are kind of mounted on the wall. A bright shard of some sort, kind of a gemstone placed in the middle. You see some sort of runes written around the coil. The gold one, there is no light or any kind of there's no light coming from it. The silver one, you do see a little bit of like a glow from the shard itself. The runes appear to also give off just a slight light blue light.
Can Luminaria make an insight check on the silver one to see if it might be connected?
She can make an Arcana check.
That works too. That works too.
It does 9.
She can see from what she can see there that it does seem to be imbued with some sort of magic. But it's kind of hard to tell what exactly it is doing or connected to. She can also tell that the silver one appears to be active, whereas the gold one seems to be turned off.
Can I? Does it look like there's like a lever to press, or is it like a button?
No, not there.
The only lever in the room is the one by the blades.
You do see there is a lever just on the other side of the blades here.
I did want to go down and look at the trap.
Okay.
Great.
And see if I can try to discern how to turn it off. If the lever, maybe see if I can tell if the lever is a activation lever, like to make it go off, or to like disable it.
Give me the investigation.
Excellent.
Am I still standing where I was when I
No,
set
I'm
off
assuming
the-
that you.
Backed up a
Thank
little.
you.
You backed
Yeah,
up.
let's back me up a little.
Great.
25.
25.
I'm not touching anything yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What you can see here is some sort of very intricate trap that appears to be more mechanical than magical. You do see that kind of through some raised bits in the floorboard and some wiring and kind of mechanisms, not wiring so much as like levers and gears that you can see kind of placed periodically throughout the floorboards, throughout the room here, that it does appear to be connected to the front couple of maybe 10-foot square space in the front of the room. You also do see that it does appear that that lever over here is connected to something that would disconnect the main mechanism from the levers that go to the front.
Okay, then I'm gonna disconnect it.
Perfect. You pull the lever, and you hear a big click, and Bugsby, no, Marlis. I'm sorry, you two were introduced together, and I somehow keep mistaking you for each other.
Just like in
Wow.
I know.
You're-
It's only because Josiah is really bad at names.
Marlis, you do notice that in front of you, the floorboard, which you, after stepping on, saw that it is slightly raised, appears to, you hear kind of a bit of a clink as it falls back down level with the rest of the floor.
I'll say, I think I disabled it. Pretty sure. We should still exercise caution.
Yes.
As Luminaria, I would like to use a second level spell to use Cure Wounds on Bugsby.
Thank you. I was just gonna ask, but I didn't want to tell you how to
I got
play
you.
your
Oh, no.
character.
Your
Oh, no,
extra character.
Do I roll
Yes, you
Okay.
roll.
2d8? Is it plus
Second
anything?
level, I believe it's you add an additional d8.
Yes, so it's 1d8 for first level and
Got it.
2d8 for second.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, great.
Poison.
Gain 14 health.
Woo! Oh, Logan.
I feel like Luminaria would do it in the sense of walk up to you and kind of like smack you in the face a little bit while also using Cure Wounds.
Oh, Luminaria. Oh, I feel terrible. Whoa. Okay, so everyone's done. That's good. Where's Logan?
I got it.
He's over there also unconscious.
I got him.
You know, y'all went in together, y'all went out together. So it's very commendable.
A little romantic.
A little
Yeah.
romantic, if you ask me.
Wait, you would really say so?
Yeah, he went down, kind of protecting your body.
He shielded me.
No, not really.
No.
Yeah.
You need to be
That's
careful.
cruel.
You need to be
sorry.
careful when you talk about that because I'm having very strong emotions. Logan! And then I kind of like run up like this with my hands just kind of, and I go and I throw my body on top of his body, which
And
is on
then
top of
Marlis.
my body. Wait, are you? You're not dead though.
Did
You're just
Luminaria
holding him.
use,
I'm holding him.
Told the Dead, not Told the Dead. Spare the Dying on him, or is he also stable?
He's also stable,
Okay,
yeah. I
I
believe
just
Spare the Dying or something.
I put my I said Morales, and then I take him, and I'm trying to hold him up, and I put my hand on his head and my one hand on his heart, and then I am going to do healing word on him at first level because that's how much I actually care.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay, he gets 6 health back.
6.
I I didn't do it at second level. Oh, I don't have second level. I only have first level.
I see.
Sorry.
Hello, darling. Looks around. So we win?
Yeah, we won.
Seems like we won.
We disabled this trap as well, but I'm not sure that we figured out if that's the ward that we were warned about.
I can try it.
I can try to check it as well.
Well, I was just gonna walk through the door.
Oh,
Well, I think the door is fine, but there's a ward on the ship.
I'm very good at checking traps.
Well,
The trap is turned off.
I still have to spell magic for Luminari.
Sorry, I'm still behind the times. I'm not quite feeling myself yet.
That's alright.
I think the ward is on the ship.
Yes, I do believe I heard something about them having wards to keep their ships being stolen or something along those lines.
Can I do an Arcana check? To
Go ahead, give me an Arcana. It's
Since
gonna
we
be...
had knowledge of it being a ward
May,
that we're looking
may
for.
Luminari assist.
no, Luminari has already rolled her check.
shanked
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
Pretty
Arcana.
shaked that.
You may not. No, you can't.
12.
Is that at disadvantage?
No, it wasn't.
Can I have you roll that again, please?
I forgot about that.
You're welcome.
It's okay. 12.
It's kind of hard to tell exactly what these runes are as somebody who hasn't necessarily cast a lot of runic or spells in your past.
Sure.
But it just has some book knowledge on it. You are aware that it definitely is connected to something. That this type of magic, the way that it is coiled, the way that it is seems to be focused on some sort of gem, is an attempt to expand the distance at which the runes would be effective. But it's unclear exactly what it might be casting.
Okay.
But it also appears, because it is active, it is not a passive. The spell itself has already been cast. Whatever is trapped in it.
Okay. I'll relay that. I can't say for certain, but I think this might at least be beneficial to us to dispel.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know much about how to do that, though.
I believe Luminaria
Yeah,
can.
Luminaria knows that.
Yeah, what do you have to say? I'm kidding. You're not speaking.
No,
As
not
Steven.
speak as, but
No.
just
She's-
using
she's got the
Luminari's
quiet
abilities.
Yeah, she's been.
She's got the 8-hour quiet
8 hour
spell.
quiet spell.
8 hour taking a shit.
But able to
A
dispel
walking
wards,
shit.
yeah, walking.
Do we want to work our way outside to try to dispel this ship ward?
I think we dispel here.
But don't we need to be at the ship?
Unless this is the source of the
Oh,
ward.
right. That's true.
I'm not.
Right.
He didn't roll well enough.
Could we assume that this mechanism is the ward blocking the ship, or would it be the ward blocking the entrances to the fortress?
It's unclear.
Well, how about we check the ship out? Because there is also a ward on the fortress. And one of them is active and one of them is not. So maybe the ward is closer to the ship on the side.
Can we tell that with detect magic? Which one's
you
which?
could
You
tell
can
what
what kind of magic
yeah.
it is.
which could be helpful. If it's like an abjuration spell, then you would know it's protective.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I mean we
You have
only,
the wand, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well.
I will say
Luminari was telling me we only have one shot on dispelling this ward. So
That's very good to know.
Well, through that means.
through that means.
There's other ways
Right.
to dispel.
Alright. So,
But we can leave this door, yes? We can leave this room?
Yeah, we can.
and are we sure everyone here is dead?
Everyone
Oh,
in
I'm
here is
positive.
dead. Everyone in here is dead.
Everyone out of here, I think, is dead as well.
was there anyone else?
No one else was moving.
Would Bugsby and Logan know if there was anyone on the dock as well, or on the ships, or would they have also come?
not that they would have seen before. So
Okay.
if there were any people out there, they weren't seen on the way in.
Maybe we could try and go check the ships out real fast, see if there's anybody on them.
Do you want to use the detect
the
magic
magic
wand?
first, sure,
Yeah.
In here, right?
On the
You have 3 charges a day?
I do.
on whatever this
Yeah.
coils are.
Lips are, yeah.
All right. I pull out my wand. Flourish it. Detect magic. To figure out the word. The word.
Detect magic. Remind me. Is it just say what the
It says if there's magic and what type
school?
it is within
Yeah,
30
school.
feet.
right? You see that this appears to be casting an evocation spell.
Ooh.
And quite
we
a
know that
powerful
this
one
is
at
the
that.
One that's active.
Yes.
Wait, isn't it magic within 30 feet of you?
Yes.
It's not just one thing. So
Is there
All magic
anything
within
else
30
that
feet.
shows
Yeah.
magic?
within 30 feet.
Presumably besides your hat, my physical being.
Yeah, if we're
Logan's physical
excluding
being.
that,
entire body.
Yeah.
yes.
Physical, my corporeal
You also
form.
see that the gladiator, the big guy that you guys were fighting in here,
Was he enlarged?
though no, he was not enlarged.
Wood on it was magical.
He did appear to have a. There it is. Sorry, I gotta pull up the School of Magic.
That okay?
But the weapon that he was wielding, I believe, was a spear. Carries, I believe, is. It doesn't say. I'm gonna go with enchantment then.
I'm gonna go over there and yoink it. He's dead, right?
Yep, he's dead.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
Luminaria,
Yes.
do you want this?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. What are you gonna give me?
I don't think we
I
can
don't
do
know.
that.
I'm kidding.
Emilio.
Fair enough. Emilio to Emilio.
From one Amelia to another.
From one.
What should I write for?
I'll talk to Steven about it until we get a short rest at the very least. You won't be able to tell what exactly what it does.
I'll just write.
Can I loot
Magic
him?
spear. You
Can
can
I
say
loot
that.
him while I'm at it?
Sure.
Give me a roll for name.
No. He has the equivalency of about 6 gold pieces on it.
Sick.
Okay, so what's the
pirate.
deal with this ward over here?
Well, do you think that we should go to the
Check the
dock
ship.
and
Yeah.
see if there's one there? Actually, we could do message. I think is 120 feet. How far is the dock?
The dock is right outside. You're
Yeah,
looking
we
like
just go-
going
we should
through
be
this
fine.
door on the left-hand
Yeah, if
side.
we meet,
The dock is.
we can all go if we want,
Yeah,
or someone can
so
stay
The
in
ship
here.
is 25 feet from you.
120 feet, but yeah.
I can go. Well,
Yeah, we can all go.
okay.
Do we want to check these little rooms real quick, see if there's anything in there?
I think it's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do like a quick
Yeah.
Should
look.
we loot these
look
other
around.
bodies as well?
Yeah,
Oh,
might
yeah.
as well.
Amongst the other bodies, you find. I'm gonna go with about 30 gold pieces between all of them.
So split it evenly. So 5 each.
Since you guys all kind of talked about it at the same time, I'd say yeah, just split it evenly. Let's go 5 piece.
Alright, so these 6 gold each.
Yeah. Just thinking of Logan. Never mind.
Oh!
No, it's okay.
Logan will get another.
Logan's not a part of the party.
I'm splitting mine with Logan.
That's fine. You
Enjoy.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Romantic.
As you hand it to him, you feel him kind of brush your hand.
And I get like a little like I kind of pull away a little bit and go. I didn't like it when I thought you were dead, but it did make me less mad at you.
Mad at me?
Yeah. Do you not remember?
Water under the bridge, then.
Is it?
So he
it
walks
water
through
under the
the door over here and begins searching the cells.
Well,
that you were
I
talking
turn
about.
around in a huff.
I'll also search those cells, like probably the middle one. I'll just check
Middle
real
one,
fast.
sure. As we look through the cells, you don't find anything of importance in here. It seems to be mainly jail cells that were left fairly empty. Pretty dang bare. Even the sheets on these beds are not. There's no sheets. It's just the like a piece of raw hide on a mattress, and the hide doesn't even seem to cover what would be like a full body's mount.
Alright, well, go ahead and make our way out.
Yeah, shall we go examine the ship?
We shall.
We did both rooms?
Then
All
we just
three
all
rooms?
jail cells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As you pop outside, you all see. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop us up here. A small ship just outside here.
The keelboat.
Roughly the same size, yeah, as the keelboat, the one that you all were in a couple of days ago.
Expertly managed.
It is still night. You guys wanted to wait till night to get here, so this is a.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Is EV
It's
time?
fairly dark. There's not much light anywhere, so it's going to be considered. Any perception checks are going to be at disadvantage for anyone that doesn't have dark vision. In front of you, you do see a fairly similar boat. It does seem to have a cannon on instead of a ballista at the front, seeming to be more fitted for war rather than potentially fishing or whatever you might have used the ballista for to harpoon animals.
Do we see the other big ship?
Stellos. No, you do not see another ship. You do see that there is a second dock on the other side of this ship that seems to be empty.
Great.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on it.
Sure, your detect magic, I believe, should still be active. It is a 1-minute spell, if I remember correctly.
Ooh. I wish I had my player's handbook instead
is
of my
1 minute
cell phone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
1 minute
Great.
duration.
Okay.
Would Bugsby have seen if that other ship was here when they got here?
Yes, but it was not.
Okay.
That's good. We can chase us down. Fun,
On
fun,
this ship, you do feel the continuation of that evocation spell.
Same one.
I mean, it's definitely. You can kind of, you know what I'm gonna say. You can see almost the aura line coming from inside the gatehouse, wisping out to this ship, which seems to be surrounded by it.
I think we
think
dispelled the coil.
Right.
Agreed.
Okay. Then yes.
Okay, we'll go back. Or that's all right.
Yeah, I mean we could just send.
Yeah, Luminari is gonna go back and cast Dispel Magic on them.
Logan, do you want to guard the ship with me while they do that?
I wasn't going anywhere.
I'll go Luminari.
Stellos, do you want to stay with me and Logan?
I'd love to. I'll stand in the middle.
Oh, fantastic news. Cool.
And I lean on Logan.
Me and
Logan looks at you. So,
Tired from saving us.
great. You're a strange one. Inside, you have Luminaria is going to dispel the magic.
Dispel magic, yeah.
It is a 7th level spell.
Oh, righty then. Then you have to roll spell save.
Spell save?
Mm-hmm. I believe it's a DC 14.
19. Your spell is consumed. As you go to try and dispel the magic from this coil, you see it almost fight at each other. Luminaria spell wisping away around the coil as it starts to glow even brighter.
Sorry, wait.
I believe it's you that had to roll.
Sorry, it's me that has to roll. So it's 7th level?
Yes.
Okay.
The DC's a. I thought the DC's a 13.
Is it?
Yeah,
Or-
it's DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, and it's a 3rd level spell.
No, 7th.
No, this dispel.
This is a 3rd level spell. So
What Luminary is casting.
I get 10 plus my 3. So I roll the 19. If it's plus 13, I roll the 19. Because it says
It's not-
the DC equals 10 plus your spell save
Yeah.
level.
You didn't have to roll. That was a mistake.
So I roll.
Sorry.
Ability check.
No, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
it's an
let's make sure we do it right.
No, it's,
Right.
it's an ability check. It's not.
Doing the Lard's
Right.
work.
It doesn't say anything about
It's the
spell
Lard's
level.
work.
It's ability check. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Right.
7th level. So you to get a 17. What did you get?
A 19?
And I
So then, yeah, 16.
Got
Okay,
it.
great.
Which is funny because it's exactly what I rolled. So.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, wait, pause.
I thought you were saying. I misread it at first. I thought it was the,
Yeah,
the
I thought it
casting
was-
spell level.
I thought it was the same.
But yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Got it.
goodness.
Then yay. Then slay.
Yes. You see as the coil begins to fizz out. Let me check one thing. Yeah. And you see it flicker. The light turns off. And just as your spell is ending, Bugsby, you see the ship, the glow in it, fade out.
Before we leave, I'm going to remember that I wanted to do something.
Mhm.
I'm going to walk back into the room, and I'm going to cast. Let me make sure I can do this. Check my slots. I'm going to cast Animate Dead on the big guy, which he just becomes a. He'd be a zombie.
A zombie?
Because he has a corpse, not bones.
Yeah.
And so then you just have the zombie stats.
A zombie with the conventional rules of a zombie, like you control him? Or a zombie like...
It's on each of my turns. I can command it with a bonus action within 60 feet of me, and it will just kind of do what makes sense, but I can command it.
Doesn't matter. I cut his legs and head off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, but then I wouldn't have picked him. I forgot about that.
Because I did.
There's plenty of other people. There's plenty of other people.
Any of them. Because it's just a zombie. It's not like it gets his stats.
Okay, because he did say, "How do you want to do it?" And I said, "I cut
Yeah.
his legs and head off."
I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
He walks on his hands.
Any intact corpses.
He's just a crawler. He's just.
You see as it starts to stand up one of the corpses from inside this room with the stab wound still kind of like slowly oozing out the blood that is just like starting to slow down as it stands. You hear the sounds as it kind of walks towards you.
It works. 24 hours.
Oh gosh.
Follow me.
And
At
it just
a fair distance.
and slowly follows behind you.
Great. And then I come back out with the zombie.
Bro.
Ready to go.
Can I have a moment with Logan briefly?
How
Get
about
on the ship and
we
you can do whatever you want at the front here, little Titanic.
do that after we leave?
It was gonna be a simultaneous while you guys are... It's fine. We can do it on the...
We do it on the boat, right?
We do it on the boat.
There's like a underneath.
I was just thinking it was happening at the
I
same
was
time as
saying
the
more
spell
about-
was being...
Yeah, sure. I see. That makes sense.
But
yeah.
that's fine. Because you went off to
No,
go
no, that
animate
makes
your
sense.
dead guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's not about...
Okay.
I thought you were saying before we got on the ship, can we go off?
No. I wanted it to be a simultaneous
I
thing
retract
happening.
my.
It's okay. I know that nobody likes this.
No,
Weird
it's, no,
romance
No,
storyline.
that's not. It's not an issue at all. I was going to protest as Stellos because we need to leave.
No, no, no,
but
no.
we don't. But then
No.
continue, please.
And I'm gonna turn to Logan. Water under the bridge, I guess. But I need you to tell me more about this, what you know about this changeling situation. You said, wait, you're from Unadinus?
Yes.
And you're born in a court?
Yes. My father was made
Baron.
Duke.
A duke. I said I was
Sorry,
Baron.
Baron. You're right.
No, I was right.
Yeah, you're the one. My father was made a Baron after the war.
And you said there's another.
Another.
You said that there was one more besides you and me. Right? Because the bridge got closed. That bridge.
Oh.
This is me talking to you.
Yes.
DM?
No, they said that they found something
Was it
that appeared to be mimicking a person.
out of game? I remember.
No, no, you're right.
Oh, okay. I'm correct. Okay.
Yes.
So what do you know about that?
I don't know anything.
Okay. Well,
I know that I went across the bridge and they said it's another one as I slowly turned back into the blank-faced, pale-skinned things that we are.
Do you like it?
Do I like what?
Do you like what we really look like? Do you
I
like
don't know.
it?
I spend my whole life like you. Oh my gosh, is that a zombie?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna
Like
start
maybe you're voicing
setting
it.
up the
my God.
boat to set off.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
just like kind of turn away and also help him, even though I don't really know how to tie knots, or I know how to tie like one knot, and
We've
I just
gone
keep doing
over-
like a bosun's knot.
Yeah, we've gone over a knot or two.
Square knot.
Is the anchor already up?
Anchor is currently down, but you can pull it up pretty easily.
We'll board as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll start to pull up the
You
anchor.
get aboard?
Yeah.
Perfect. As you all board, which of course. Sorry. As you board the ship, are we pulling out of port? We're gonna head where are we heading?
Back to
Down the coast back to where
Yeah.
we need to go.
Perfect. Are we going back to Reach Harbor, or are you gonna try and? Perfect.
Should we just take the boat and go?
You're just, yeah, you're just stealing the boat.
Sometimes you
I mean,
can just take a boat and go.
I do
You don't
like-
get cannonball.
Do like the boat. It's a
I do
nice
like
boat.
the boat as well.
Now, what do you think of this boat, Marlis?
I prefer the boat over the horses, to be frank.
Okay, well we have to think.
Yeah.
Are we gonna burn our bridges at Breach Harbor to take this boat when we're already getting this boat taken for us and it's gonna bring our horses on the boat?
That's true.
And
I don't
set
think
us
we
off.
can afford more enemies
Right.
I was
right
just gonna
now.
say we might need more. We might need allies as
Yeah.
we go.
Right.
We need a
I like
random
our
man from
Well,
each
it's
fine.
not,
I
it's
like
not-
our
arguably,
horses.
It's not a random man. We're doing it for the greater good of the city.
right,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
and I also need
This
to
is
make
just
sure.
the one man that got upset because we destroyed the boat.
I don't know if I told you all this, but when we first got to Breach Harbor, I ended up befriending some children, and they were really nice, and I kind of want to make sure they're all right. And I saw their father get physically assaulted by one of the guards, the one that I looked like when I was in,
By one of the pirates or the guards?
pirate guard. I think.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure. No, I want to check on the children. I just want to know that they're all right.
Well, we have to also talk about the elephant in the room. Where is the other ship?
The warship.
Right. It's not here.
I'm a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie.
Tad bit, yeah. But that's something we can deal with.
I think we just have to expect that it'll
Show
turn up
eventually.
at some point.
And now we got a cannon instead of a ballista, which
I mean, we saw what a cannon can do, and points to Luminaria.
hey.
I know, it was honestly Luminaria, one of the grossest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was pretty
But it was
disgusting.
amazing, Marlis.
I made 2 copies of this.
Oh, great. All right.
What?
It's
Oh,
the kill
I
boat.
see.
It's all the
Oh.
actions you can do as the
Okay,
boat.
Okay. Sounds good.
We can
Oh,
have
we're
one
about.
for-
All right. So I guess we'll back out and
Go get the whatever his name was and see
yeah,
if we can make our way down.
whatever
South.
the guy's name was.
past the border.
South,
Great.
because we need to go
To Tylenol.
to Stellos.
Just a
That's what I said.
I know I heard you.
Thank you.
I was just repeating you.
Exactly.
Logan,
Just-
I'm kind of in this like, I don't know how you feel about this, but regardless, I will be looping these friends of mine in on what's going on with the changeling situation.
Any more knowledge I can get on it? I'd be happy to know. Please.
So I impart to you guys. Actually, I'm just gonna say. So what we've learned, right, is that there are at least 2, if not 3, changelings that grew up in different cities in Imarov in nobility that were secret. Myself, Logan, and someone else. We don't know who it is.
Who are your parents, Logan?
My parents were barons.
What are their names?
Pull up their names again.
It's not just a harassing.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
But isn't that just so fun?
how else are you gonna get them back for calling you both names? Yep.
Fair enough, right?
In the meantime, happy birthday, Miss Amy.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday! I believe that but the last name is Gareth.
Curse you, barrel.
So you born Logan Garrett.
Yes.
How did you learn to do all this?
What, change my shape? Change what I look like? Happened naturally.
Well, no, I know, but
When I was 12, 13, yes?
Could we say that we're getting the ship ready?
Yes, as the
Yeah,
ship,
so-
I'll say we're starting
just
to
sure,
sail
just
out.
assuming.
We're
Okay,
starting to
sounds
sail
this
out.
is
I just
while
wanna
I'm
make sure.
doing. This is while I'm actually doing macrame with the knots.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Of the giant boat rope.
We're just making a lasso and throwing it.
Yeah. Doing rope tricks. Like our dear DM.
I
You can do rope tricks.
would probably
it's cool.
think
It's fun.
because it's night. It's middle of the night, right?
Yep.
I figured that Luminaria will probably rest, do a long rest, while we're heading back. Does it take that long to get back?
It's
or-
probably, it took maybe 5-6 hours to get here, but on ship it's going to take maybe an hour. So I'd say we can get a short rest out of
Okay,
it.
then I'll get a short rest for Luminaria.
I'm going to go with Paulinia and Icaros,
You wanna nap?
were his parents' names.
You guys can nap. I can.
Yeah, and
take
you
them.
don't.
Are you okay to stay up with me, Stellos?
Sure.
You're good with the boat.
Yeah, me and Stellos can stay up.
And the zombie.
Sure,
Yeah, the zombie.
everybody go ahead and take a short rest.
I've named the zombie.
I can
Hubert.
also. I have the Song of Rest.
What did Clarence get back on short rest? Just help.
Short rest, just
Yeah.
Okay.
or she can forego her health and she can learn what's going on with her weapon.
Do that because she just max health.
The weapon is a weapon of warning.
Weapon of warning.
Basically, it's a magic weapon that warns you of danger. While the weapon's on your person, you have an advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and your companions within 30 feet of you cannot be surprised, except when you're incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if you're sleeping naturally when combat begins.
So I can also give you back an additional 1d6 hit points, but you're gonna have to, if anyone is short resting, but you have to hear me sing you a song.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
But
Are you?
I am sure.
You're okay.
if you want to either send that to me or send it
Yeah,
to
I'll send this.
We'll wait
Okay.
till we get
Um,
some attention.
is it also just everything else is just a regular spear or
It's
is
just
it
a
like-
regular spear, otherwise, yeah.
Okay,
It's
fair.
not a plus anything.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to sing to Marlis as they fall asleep. You're a beautiful baby in a treetop. You will be fine as you
Nox starts bashing his head on the helm.
Stellos, can I have you make an intelligence check for me?
hate that it's working.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
I'll roll your 1d6
wait.
for you. Okay, so you can add.
Yeah, it could be
5
worse.
To whatever.
It wasn't.
I'm gonna do.
8.
8.
Oh yeah.
While
The world's
you
smartest
hear
wizard.
the most amazing, yeah, I know, right? While you, how much? What is your modifier on intelligence?
That's 5.
My goodness.
I rolled a 3.
Wow. While you hear Bugsby singing beautifully, Luminaria focusing on the spear, and you are sitting kind of quietly on the edge of the ship looking out into the distance. You feel like you see out of the corner of your eye Ister walking next to you. But as you turn, you once again find yourself in a tavern, sitting at a table, and almost feel frozen in space. There is a party happening all around you. You hear people cheering, you hear merriment, but there's no people that you can actually see. You see a big fireplace in the middle with food set out everywhere. There are drinks lined up for days. There are giant mugs and giant barrels that are full of just all kinds of things that people can be drinking, enjoying. And the voices all around you, but as you look around, you don't see a single person until you spin back around, and in front of you across the table is once again the same elven woman that you saw briefly a few hour ago.
Does this feel like someone else's memory, or does it feel like I've been transported? I don't know because I rolled
Almost
an 8.
in a daze, it feels too real and like a dream at the same time. Like it's really happening right now, like you are living through it. Do you want to try and do something?
Can I speak? Do I?
Go ahead.
The words come out. What are we? What's all this for?
This is the moment. I made the mistake.
What mistake?
You hear this breath coming in, and as it happens, you feel yourself, your own breath, pulling out of you. You take 3 necrotic damage. As your breath pulls out of your chest, it almost feels like your heart is lurching up and forward. You fall down towards the table, and then suddenly you find yourself sitting again, and you hear coming out of your own voice, out of your own mouth, words. It almost feels like you know what you're saying, you know what's happening, but at the same time you can't remember a second before. As you say, I do not believe I can do this thing for you. And the woman across the table leans forward. Why is that? And then you're pulled back to the ship.
I take a moment to myself and sit down.
Am I in the same room as Stellos?
He is sitting on the deck of the ship.
So I can't see him.
Right now, essentially, there is no downstairs. There is a room at the back of the ship. Essentially, let's over in this area. There's a room underneath this deck, and between these two stairs. And then besides that, it is just the deck and this upper deck up here.
I want to see if I notice him. If I notice him having this.
Short resting or?
I did. Is this happening at the same time?
This is
as
happening during the short
It
rest.
takes about an hour short rest.
Oh, okay.
And
Never mind.
that is
Never mind.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if it was after.
Because I'm at the helm, I would see him if he's on the deck.
Yeah, yeah.
Does anything like look
up, or does he just sit down?
As you
Just
were,
randomly
yeah,
just take a seat.
all you saw was him kind of looking over the edge of the ship, and then him just sit down.
And he doesn't look any
On the deck.
pale.
Who's awake?
Just
Well, normally I am correct.
Just me.
Just you. I'm gonna walk over to Nox. Stand up first. I'm gonna walk over to Nox and take a breath and say, I've been, the last hour I've been seeing things. And I'm gonna tell the rest of the group when they wake up. But I remember you saw things when you were back in the woods.
Yeah. What kind of things?
Feels like I've been transported somewhere and I'm not in control. It feels real, but it feels almost like a dream. I'm in someone's body and they're speaking, but I'm not saying the words.
Kind of like a vision? Like you're replaying someone's...
I think so. And I'm hearing the historian's voice.
The historian voice? Why would he be seeing the historian voice? He's like an all-powerful deity or something, right?
Well, that's because I've been working for him.
Alright.
He's who taught me magic.
Okay. Well, that's probably... You sure you're not like a warlock? It sounds a lot like a patron or something.
No, he didn't give me magic. He taught me.
Oh, okay.
He's a magic user as well.
Well, I could have told you that, brother.
I mean, in a similar sense that I am.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's like a good vision, or
I don't think so.
you think it's not? It's like
I've been weak as of late. Whenever we rest, I've
I've been kind of noticing.
been
Look
exhausted.
Yeah, look a little down. Is there anything we can do to help you?
I don't think so.
Well, if it's somebody that's doing it, we can try to get to the bottom of it and help you out.
I think I can try to reach out to the historian, but I don't think I'm ready for that.
Alright, well, if there is anything that we can do, just let us know. I'm sure we'll be... I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm sure everyone will be happy to try to help you out. But no one wants you to go nowhere, I'm sure, so...
Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe go get some rest. I can take care of us right now. Just go take a seat down.
I'll sit. I mean, I don't think we have time for short rest, but I'll go sit. And when everyone wakes up, I'm gonna relay the same thing. Don't worry.
Before that,
Sleeping.
I know that I've already not like a full hour, and that's enough. I think I need to talk to you. Marlis.
You keep talking.
You can have your eyes closed, but you
Yes.
listen to me. Can you hear me?
I
right
can
now?
hear you.
You can hear me, but can you be here for me, Marlis?
Yes, I can hear
So you
for
can
you.
take in what I'm saying.
Yes.
Marlis, I think I like a boy.
No shit.
No, wait, you're not gonna believe who it is.
Who is it?
It's Logan.
Oh, wow. I had
It's
no
surprise,
idea.
right? I was not showing it at all.
Shocked. Absolutely shocked.
Listen, though, I'm a little bit concerned because this will change anything. I'm not really sure what to do.
Yes.
I mean, like, I trust me, and I know, you kind of trust me at least, like, a little bit, right?
Enough. Yes.
Enough. But, like, I don't really know if I can trust him much. I don't know.
I wouldn't yet. Fully.
Is Logan asleep?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing less first. Oh, you can give him back a D6 as well, because he also heard my sleepy song.
Oh, a d6 of help.
Yeah,
D6 of what?
I'll roll it for you. Oh, you can give him back 5 HP.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
long rest. So he heard the "You're a sleepy baby" or whatever it is. Just in a cocoon of a cradle in a tree.
You sure that doesn't do damage?
Not in this world.
Psychic
friend.
damage.
It feels like it.
Psychic damage. Yeah. I'm just not like, what should I do?
Keep being you, but don't do anything stupid.
You usually tell me not to.
I
Be
know
like
I
me.
usually say that, but you have some good
So, I'm sorry,
Keep
I didn't
the
hear
good.
you. Could you
Keep-
say it again?
good
Wait,
got
but what did you say I have? I'm sorry, just like
qualities.
I've got what kind of qualities?
I think she said you have
Decent.
good qualities.
Not
Hearing you
fine.
from up
Directly
above.
above you, yeah.
Can I have someone roll me a d20, please?
Should it be the person that is up?
Oh, sorry.
Should it
Does
be
it
the
have to
person
be
who's
someone
awake?
that is
Just be
awake?
someone. Yeah, let's say the person that's at the helm. Why not? 7.
Oh, I rolled a 14.
We all are supposed to be short resting.
I know. I'm staying.
You get to build lore, you can't do other things.
Oh, thank you, yes. Thanks, Lord Check.
Just at the very edge of the distance, coming up over the horizon, you see a ship with a couple of broken masts.
I instantly start to
Sailing.
raise my staff. And I wake up Marlis and tell everyone get up.
All right, guys. This is not a drill. That ship is ahead of us. I start raising the sail to try to. It's still nighttime.
Did I get my short rest?
Yes, you got your short rest in.
Do we have any lanterns that are on the ship that are lit?
Yeah.
Okay, I go blow all of them out.
That's
Anything else
essentially
that-
what you're saying is like the lighting from the other ship in the distance.
Is there anything else that would put off light?
No.
So we're all just like hiding.
I mean, there are some metal bits on the ship that might reflect some light, but
Try to cover them if I can, like robes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I'll come up. I'll come up with you.
You
so
take the helm.
Yeah.
How far out are they?
Right now, they're looking like they're probably about
get my ship
a
shit out.
mile out.
Does it look like they have spotted us?
Not that you can tell. They seem to be on a heading going towards where you just came from, but
And
not
they're coming
direct,
back
not
to us?
directly at you, but they are coming towards you.
Probably towards the fort.
Okay.
They don't seem to be directly head on with you, as far as you can tell, but they are
Alright.
quite a bit of distance. It is dark, but they do have a light on their
Right. They
ship.
have a light.
It bugs me.
Ironically, make it harder for them to spot
Or
us.
Stellos. Do y'all have any like fog spells?
I do not.
I wish I did. Let's see if there's anything I have that can be of use.
Logan, do you have any sort of fog spells?
Wait.
The only magic I can do is he changes his face.
Oh wait, never mind.
Cantrip?
Alright.
I missed one of the
Luminaria
spells.
doesn't have anything.
Not for this. Coming towards us. Raise our sail.
The most I could do is make it rain in front of us,
Right.
but
Well-
that's gonna stick out.
How big is your
It
ring?
wouldn't be big
wait,
enough.
It wouldn't be big enough. It would just be like,
How big is the ring?
It's not big.
it's not big. It won't be. It's. I want to say it. Is it?
How far your
30?
fireballs go, Stellos?
It's, I believe it's the create water spell.
Not a mile.
Yeah.
Not to them.
I think
but
it's like
to
120
cause a diversion.
But they'll
so they don't.
see it
They'll
come
see-
They'll
from
see it come
us.
from
Yeah,
it,
because it
okay.
doesn't just explode at a point. It's like a firework. almost.
30 foot cube. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's not about. It's not.
That would essentially, yes, you'd
It
be
would
able
draw
to.
attention.
You'd be able
Yeah.
to see that there is just rain falling on one spot.
Yeah. No.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not gonna work.
Okay, we're all lights out.
I mean,
Still
who's to
raised.
say that we're even on this boat at all? 'Cause we haven't left yet, right?
No, we
No,
have.
we
You have left, yeah.
This
we're
whole
way
time.
gone. We've been
You've been
going for
you've been
hours.
traveling.
traveling for a minute.
Oh, I was asleep. I'm so sorry. Okay, can't be
Okay,
helping.
how far away are they?
About a mile.
About a mile.
How far in? So we're going parallel with them.
Yeah.
How far?
You're going up the coastline, or you're going down. They're coming up coastline.
And are they further into sea or also close to the shore?
They're a little bit further out to sea.
How much do we have space to, without like lowering the sail, but while we still have momentum, like tilting to like go further away, or are we too close to the shore?
Do you go towards the shore or away?
Further from them.
Further away from them?
Yeah.
Well,
While still going in the right direction, just like more distance.
you can always try.
How?
You wanna?
Well, how close are we to the shore? Was my question that I didn't ask.
How? I mean, you are as close as you can be to the shore without it being unsafe. If you want to try to get closer, you would have to roll some checks
Then
at
no
disadvantage because it is dark and none of you are really
I'm
sailors
okay.
except
Yeah.
Marlis.
How?
You can't get double disadvantage, so you know.
We've been traveling for about an hour
Cancel
so
that.
far.
So we're close.
And
You are
how-
close. You can also kind of see, some lights.
Well, how about
So-
this? Sorry, go on.
What time of day is it? Like
Middle of the night.
midnight?
Like you guys tried to get to the fort right around sunset, right as things started getting really dark. At this point, we're looking at, 10.
Are we faster
Maybe 11.
than them at this moment? If
We
we
put
could,
the sail up.
why not?
Hard to
But
tell.
like, if we drop sail, will we be faster than them?
What you
'Cause
do
they have
know-
two masts.
Yeah, what you do know is that they were going at roughly 15 feet per round. They're going at roughly about a quarter of your speed, about half of your speed on your other ship.
Okay.
And you know this is a
Hear me
roughly similar ship.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I know we're all a little banged up right now, and I know we're almost to Breach Harbor, but I don't think these guys are stopping what they're doing anytime soon, right, Marlis? Y'all can shoot my idea down, but I think if we turn around and go back, park the boat back, act like nothing happened, when they all get off, we can get onto their boat, destroy it, and leave.
I think we've been traveling for an hour,
Right.
so we're close to Breach Harbor.
We are.
It looks like they're going slow. If we get to Breach Harbor before they get in range of us, the guards in the guard tower can shoot them with the cannon.
That's true, but that's if they turn around. I
Additionally,
think we are too far from Breach Harbor for them to reach them. But
You are still north of Breach Harbor right
we are
now.
sort of north of
No, I know, but
Both,
if
yeah.
but they're
they
a
were
mile
to
away
leave,
from us,
yeah.
we are going faster than them.
Right.
We drop sail and we book it
Right.
to Breach Harbor. I think we get there before they get to us.
No, I absolutely agree. But
Inside a chase is what you're saying?
inside
Yeah.
the chase, I think we beat them 100% every day of the week, especially because they have to turn around. But I don't think they're going to stop terrorizing Breach Harbor until they're taken care of.
oh,
Should
I
we
see.
lead them back to Breach Harbor?
Well, I don't want to put the civilians in danger.
But the guards can help us. They have a warship.
They do
And
have
they
a
have
ship. But that-
Anywhere from 20 to 30 people on that ship.
Right, and that's why I'm not wanting to go in the hell battle.
I'm not trying to get into battle. I'm saying we just get to Breach Harbor. We don't know that
Yeah,
they're
and
So-
if they do come back,
Just for clarity's sake, Breach Harbor does not have a warship. The warship was the
No, I wasn't.
pirates.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Perfect.
that.
Just wanted to make sure that was what.
No, I'm saying
that we're on the same
they
page.
have a warship. If
Yeah.
we go back, there's 20 to 30 people who are getting off that ship, and if we fuck up, then they're
To
Got it.
clarify, your concern is that you want to protect other people from these marauders.
right. Also, who knows? They're coming back from that area. What if they already destroyed all these villagers? I don't want to let them get away with it. Obviously, if we get back there and everything is destroyed, we'll go chase after them because they're not going to be able to get away from us.
Well,
But
We can keep the boat.
I mean,
you could have your
we
little
kind of-
army of
we
dead.
kind of
we
ruined
can't
that
man that
boat
boat.
a little bit. We don't really have enough people.
Right, but
I mean,
we could also drive by because they only have ballistas. They don't have cannons.
They don't know that we're on this boat.
I was
No,
just gonna
absolutely.
say, we can also. I mean, 3 of us on this boat can change our appearance.
Right, but they
You don't even look anything like you did last time they saw you.
but
I have a disguise kit. I can make
I can
your
hide under the
skin
deck.
fully purple and give you like a mustache.
But they do know this ship was at their camp.
They probably just assumed someone else took it out.
Wait, this
Yeah.
is their camp.
The camp that we just left.
That's the pirate's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was okay. Sorry. No, out of the game, not in game. Actually,
But-
I knew that.
We do know they only have ballistas. This cannon definitely has way more range. We can stay at farther
I
distance
think
and
they
just.
have a catapult.
Do they have catapult or just ballistas?
Didn't they shoot
Yeah,
a catapult?
they shot a
out?
catapult at
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay. But still, catapults doesn't have as much range as cannon.
I would assume so.
I remember those cannons shooting at us. They hit us pretty damn far. Yeah.
I feel like I don't really want to watch people drown to death again. I mean, what I would like to do is get back to Breach Harbor.
All right, that's fine. I just
Because if
wanted
there
to.
are people there, I mean, we can always do that, and then we know where to find these people.
Yeah. That's unless they leave.
And if we proved ourselves by bringing the ship back, we might get people to join us to then go after them again.
I like your idea.
I just rather not put these people in jeopardy because I don't know if y'all noticed, but even these guards aren't.
But there's a good number of them, and the
Yeah.
only reason they were fine with the pirates is because Baron won an election. And
Didn't
they're
he? That's what.
he did. It was rigged, is what I suspect.
Yeah.
No.
So
But-
so then he didn't really.
Sorry, I just choked on my spit.
Wait, put on your goggles though.
He, as far as the townspeople are aware, he won an election.
Right.
The guards only put up with him because first he won the election and then he was in charge. But as soon as he was gone, they were all thrilled.
Right.
But there's plenty of guards who could fight against them. They have other boats. They have a tower with cannons.
That's true.
I don't think they're going to get terrorized by one warship. And we've killed off a good number of their...
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's our safest bet.
All right. Nah, I agree. I agree. So we'll go back to Breach Harbor.
Go back to Breach Harbor.
We just keep going.
I admire your
drop sails and just book
Okay.
it past
I'm
them.
with you on the idea, but I think we should go back.
Try to just stay out of their
Yeah.
range.
We're
too.
faster than them. We're smaller than them. We're
Yeah.
faster. We have a Marless.
If they start shooting at us,
Leave a cannon.
we can shoot back. And probably shoot harder.
That's cannon, right? And I point
Yeah,
again at
cast
Luminaria, and I kind of do one of these.
She like quivers.
Oh, you know what?
All right, so we'll just drop sail and book it past.
Sounds good. Are you trying to move quickly or stealthily?
I feel like quickly,
Quick,
quickly,
quick.
but
this
also keep all the lights off.
Yep.
Yeah, keep
To
lights
try
off,
to
just drop
be
sail.
like,
Okay.
try to be a little
I
stealthy
guess
with the lights off.
both.
A little bit of both, but
I believe that your ship has a dexterity at the very
It
least.
does.
it
It's
does.
-2.
Just
A -2?
Yeah.
Can I please have you roll a stealth check at disadvantage?
who would like to? Because it's just base roll. We can just roll 2 and take the lowest.
1, 2, 3.
14.
7.
Oh,
Oh, minus 2.
12.
5.
5.
cool.
You're going in dice jail, my friend.
That's what they hear.
You should have seen this fool's face. None of you were looking at him but me. Like, he just had the smirkiest smirk on his face.
You're dropping the sail, so you're sailing past as fast as you can.
Mhm.
Right up against the shoreline, your lights off.
They can see the silhouette.
You can see the ship going past you. As you come kind of side by side, you see a guy trying to climb that front mast, because the middle mast, the one that actually has the lookout spot, that crow's nest, is down. So someone's like halfway climbing up that middle mast. And as you kind of go past them, you see him start to look over your direction as he slips down the ropes a little bit, tries to catch himself, and then turns back, looking right where you were as you pass right by the ship.
How
I rolled
far?
a nat 1.
Oh, that was your smirky smirk
How-
face.
Never mind then. I was thinking, how far did they pass by us though?
They were probably about, I'm gonna say about 60 feet.
Do we want to
Wow,
hit
crazy.
him with a blast?
No.
We just snuck by him.
I kind of love that. I'm.
If we hit it,
I know.
8d10 damage.
It is nighttime.
Do we want to die at sea, but also
I don't
go
think they
out
can
swinging?
catch us.
But we don't have to. It's fine. We'll just go back to breach armor.
You want to? No, you want to sink him? Let's sink him.
We don't.
That was in character.
It's fine. We don't have to.
Well,
Let's fire the cannon.
Nox.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me more about your idea.
We're right next to them. They don't see us.
How many people are on the deck?
On the deck, it's kind of hard to tell. You definitely see the one person climbing that front mast trying to be a lookout. A couple of people around the helm.
It's so slow.
There's probably about 5 people on deck that you could see, but you also, are aware that it takes 40 people to row this, or sorry, 20 people to row this thing. So there's at least 20 more people.
Nox, just hear me out. Okay. What if instead of the pirates that we met, there's actually just like a bunch of children on board, and there's only like one adult, and we've changed it, and there's a bunch of like innocent baby pirates.
There's no. If they're baby pirates also deserve that.
That's a really
I
interesting
don't
line
know
of
about
thinking.
that.
I'm
Baby
in.
pirates deserve to die.
And
Well,
What if these
End
baby?
stream.
What if these
This
baby
is our
pirates
legacy.
turn into terrorists?
You gotta get them
What
before
rhetoric?
they.
Exactly.
That's
They
the,
bloom into adult pirates.
that's the correct line of thinking, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like if,
I
if there's a
think-
baby dragon, eventually it's gonna be an ancient dragon.
But not if it doesn't live.
Not,
Exactly.
I think
Life is the most important thing.
I've never been close to pooping my pants. When I saw that dragon, I almost did.
Should we be the dragon now?
I think we just snuck by them.
Wait.
Why would we then get
I'm on
their
board.
attention?
I'm on board.
On with what?
Stellos.
I'm on board with Nox's idea.
Stellos.
What does Luminaria think?
Stellos
Alright.
I mean, Luminaria is going to be
No.
against it. I know that Luminaria is not a big.
is right, you guys. We shouldn't.
Oh, you're being Luminaria?
No, I'm being not.
What? You just got me on board. You just
As,
turned
as
into a
much
fast.
as much as I want to, he is right.
This day. What
We
a
can
day.
come back for that.
We can. We can sneak past him again and then blow their.
If you were
blow,
gonna
wings.
just, be. I was very excited about shooting a cannon.
So was I, and my temptation was this close.
Me too.
But then
I
I
was
saw the
ready
look
to
on
just
his
go down and
face.
do it.
And he just told us a really deep thing.
That face always looks like
I
that.
want to help Stellos.
Oh, have you told us yet about your troubles?
Yeah, I said I'd whenever you guys woke up. I was gonna.
You're right.
Stellos in the film. We don't. It's
You
not.
know
It's
what?
not the time nor the place.
He's
He's got tum tum ache.
You're absolutely correct. Now is the time to think with the maturity of an adult.
I think you're trying a little
It's
too hard
the
here.
time. No,
I think
I'm
you
not
are.
trying for what.
You
I'm
really
just saying.
jumped on board of my plan and
I
you
just
backtracked,
jumped
so I
up,
think
and
you're trying
you
to.
just created a plan and you talked me into it, and now you're saying that I'm the one, you're the one, and I'm a mature adult, and I want to help Stellos as well with my maturity and adult behavior.
laying it on a little bit
Emilio?
thick, are we?
Thick.
Is
This is thin like
is this
icing.
the right time to use Emilio?
Emilio is
I
about
don't think any of us know
personal
what Emilio
interactions.
is, except for those two.
I don't. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to fit in.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what is Emilio?
I will
You
tell-
guys keep saying it.
It's like if one of us is being like inappropriate in a
Emilio, yeah,
conversation.
Sure.
We're not like behaving with like social niceties. For example, Lunaria it doesn't understand things that I tend to get, and I don't get things that she tends to get.
I see.
And so this is an Emilio.
We're going past.
At this point, the ships are.
Oh no, we're so far away.
So
We're
far
so
away.
yeah.
We've been talking this whole time.
Yeah.
Jim, this is not a 1 second conversation. We've been
I'm
cruising.
just making that ship go straight. Yeah.
Now you know what would have been really funny.
It's like you guys keep talking.
Marlis goes, all right, bye.
That's what I was saying. I was hoping to get Marlis on board next.
You also
I
want to engage the pirate ship when I don't have fireball.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't have. We're a little down in the dumps.
I just
You
have-
guys are
I'm
on
too
death's door.
exhausted to send those powerful spells.
Y'all
again.
are on death's door.
It's like, why?
I can't get angry right now, so I'm feeling a little timid at the moment.
So let me ask you this question, Knox.
Mhm.
Did you know it was a bad idea when I got on board?
No, I knew it was a bad idea from the start. I just was being impulsive. I'm trying to grow, you know,
Character development.
character development and all
Character
that.
development.
Yeah. And then, if everyone would have been on board, I would have been like, all right, cool. But Stellos was very much so against it.
So, I'm not
you
your
just already
barometer of
sunk
bad
a ship.
ideas then. I'm not like the.
You don't want to sink the replacement ship.
And this is the
No!
ship we're bringing back to the guy.
This
that
isn't
we
even our
sunk in his
ship.
First ship. We don't want to like have to do this all over again. You know what I mean?
I just feel.
Then we'd have to steal the big one, and I don't know how we would manage that.
No, I think we would have sunk it, but
Just one
That's
of
here
these
or there.
days, Knox. I really like to have some shenanigans with you.
we'll get into
I
some.
think we
Don't
could
you
do a
worry.
really good shenanigan.
No, I'm great at the shenanigans. They just usually end up in a bloody mess.
Okay. Same.
You
Yeah.
experienced similar things, yes.
Sometimes you stab a person in a leg. Am I right, Logan?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I've stabbed quite a few. Like, as you are passing by, you do see now the ship kind of starting to disappear in the distance behind you, and the lights of Breach Harbor in front of you. As you pull into harbor, I assume we're pulling into harbor.
Yeah.
As we pull into harbor,
We actually ram the tower.
fuck you, tower!
I'm taking these cannons.
really don't stick the landing into the dock and just like pause a bunch
Here's
of
your
construction and,
shit.
like screw up
Does
the
it-
ship.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it look like Breach Harbor is still intact? And
It does appear to be still intact.
That's good.
But as you pull into harbor, Stellos once again,
Oh,
seeing
brother.
the
Do I roll? Or...
kind of the cloak of Ister next to you. At this point, it's happened enough to you that you start to feel what is happening. You understand that you are going into this state, into these visions. And you have a little bit more control. You see in front of you a large hall with a giant throne at the end of it. A huge elven-looking man with kind of almost bright reflective skin, eyes almost glowing, and then all lined down the walls of this hall are giant, probably 9-foot tall windows that seem to each one looking out on a different landscape. In front of you, you see a large, some sort of device that seems to have a beautiful elven woman, not the same one sitting across from you before, sitting inside it. You hear her scream. In front of you, you see a huge tree, the Tree of Delight, that you remember from a few sessions back, and a big forest all around you. And Stellos and Ister standing in front of you. You feel the ability to kind of pull yourself one direction or the other in any of these visions.
Between Ister, the throne, and the device? Can you describe the device more?
It appears to be some sort of large chamber-like thing, or an operating table with some sort of like arms that reach around it, with in the vision that you saw, a large, probably 9-10 foot tall, elven-looking woman lying on it with pieces of the device almost reaching into her, stabbing through her.
I'm gonna walk toward that one.
In here, as you walk in, you see in all of these visions Ister staring at you, and you almost have to walk through him into the other room, into the room itself. And as you do, you almost feel like you're walking through Ister as he kind of like turns into almost smoke, and almost feel like you're getting wrapped around by him as you walk through. You see in front of you this woman in pain and in tears, getting stabbed one time after another, and each time you see the device starting to rip pieces of her out. It almost seems like this glow of her skin getting dimmer and dimmer each time it pulls something out. You see like a light getting spun out up above the room. So you see, as you look up, a spinning, twirling light that seems to be gathering and turning into a large storm above you. And in your vast knowledge of magic, you can see that the entire room, the weave of magic that exists around everything and everyone, seems to be being pulled into this light.
Is this from my studies with Mister? Could I tell if this is a phylactery?
It doesn't appear to be a phylactery.
Can I try to discern what is being pulled out exactly?
Give me an Arcana check.
At disadvantage?
No, this is
Okay.
not your
That's
Arcana
true.
check.
Why can't
Does
I
it matter?
fucking
It doesn't matter. You
roll?
still don't roll well enough.
Oh my god! This is different dice. It's actually not as bad. 13.
13. Yeah. You haven't seen anything like this before. It is a very confusing sight. All you can tell is that whatever is happening seems to be getting drawn by you, the vision, the machine itself, this device, and whatever is getting pulled out of this person in front of you appears to be a higher level of magic than anything you have read before, anything that you have heard of before. This seems to be an ungodly amount of power.
Are there any pieces on the device reflective?
Reflective? Yeah. The kind of base, a lot of it appears to be made of metal.
If I can control more, can I try to see in the reflection, see who I am, or if I just see my face?
I'm gonna have you roll one more, and
What is it?
let's go with a investigation.
Okay. 24.
Oh, you rolled well.
Surprise, surprise!
Send me dice.
I have good stats. I'm just
As
not a
you
good roller. I don't know.
try to turn your head down, you can feel yourself pulling against yourself. It almost feels like you're getting pulled through and out of the vision at the same time. You see double vision, the breach harbor in front of you, and this table at the same time. And just out of the corner of your vision, you start to see in the reflection a human man, who you have seen depictions of in a lot of the books that you have read. And you realize from quite a few drawings and quite a few history books that you've read through, this man appears to be Lloyd, the king from 1,000 years ago, who, in almost defeat, managed to somehow obtain a victory and create the first unified Cormerryl. The same Cormerryl that, through the histories, is said was destroyed by Othim, the king of the gods.
Am I still there?
And as this is happening, you hear the voice again of Ister. The culmination of my worst decision. Please, boy. Give me your strength. You feel the cold fingers of his hands grabbing against you, trying to rip into you, and it almost seems to pull through you like an ethereal, ghostly presence all around you and inside you at the same time. And you're able to pull yourself out of this body just as all the grip and hands and his face is trying to pull into you, and you find yourself falling flat on the deck of the ship out of the vision. And that is where we are going to go on our break, everybody. So thank you so much. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. I will see you all. Let's go with 9:05. We'll see you at 9:05, everyone. Thank you so much. See you in just a few. welcome back, everybody.
Hello,
We're back from our break.
welcome.
Alrighty, so it was a fun break. I had cake. Apparently, I was the only one.
That's what I forgot. Gosh darn it.
I'll send them home with cake. Don't worry. If you want to have some cake too, just type it in the comments. We'll see what we can do for you.
My mom is having cake.
And we got 2 questions this time. So, we got the question from Real Mac Daddy, who was written by Amy. What is your spirit animal and why? And we have a question from Lloyd's grandmommy. If your character was played by an actor, who would it be? Myself included. We want to answer both.
Tom Selleck.
One or the other.
For you, by the way.
That's fun.
I'm down to answer both of those.
Yeah, I'm down to.
honestly.
Sure.
I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be a nice quick one
Let's
for
do it.
each.
Maybe less elaboration than.
Yeah,
keep
less
it both.
elaboration,
Yeah.
just answer 2 questions, right? Let's do it. Anyone want to go first?
Sure. My dog, always a dog, probably like a super needy half basset, chewing on a dried bull penis. That feels right to me. And if Bugsby were played,
Hold on. Sorry, I gotta set a spot for free. Oh, ow.
Did it bite you?
Yep.
Oh, you're too kind.
Come on.
Please
come on,
don't
little
push
guy.
that by me.
Can I just?
Nicole?
There we go. Can I relax?
well,
Sorry, everyone.
it's wet.
Hold on.
You also just got bit by a spider.
I know, but I can't get down on the floor because of my knee.
Oh my gosh.
We have a spider.
I
I think this spider's just gonna go have an adventure in the house. I think that's all we can hope for.
I was trying to rescue him.
And
down
Oh,
with
you guys
stuff.
really don't like that, though. You really
Oh,
don't like that.
I
It's
don't
okay, I
like
got my
spiders,
eyes.
no.
I got my eyes on him. He's right here.
Sorry.
You gotta skip.
I know. There we go.
I know.
Chilling like a villain.
All right, there we go.
I see David's coming.
I was trying to get. Okay.
So he's in the rock.
I was trying to rescue him, and then I.
Are you glad this is live? You got some arachnophobia?
Live.
I was trying to take him outside, and then.
I would not pick a spider.
Right?
That would not be my
Oh,
spirit.
it's in the spider. It's in the cup. It's in the cup. It's on the top of the cup.
He like went up.
Yeah, he's in the cup.
Oh my gosh! So much.
David! For the
David!
win!
Don't get bit by
Are
the
you okay?
spider. Yeah, what kind of spider was
Can you
that?
check out where you got bit?
No, it was my knee that said ow.
Oh, you didn't get
no,
bit.
I just couldn't stand up to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicole hurt the knee earlier.
Okay, okay.
You're too kind to
I'm
that
fine.
spider.
I would've-
My
would've
goodness.
It would have been like
done.
I am
Done.
just spiders. There was one on my neck last night that was chilling. Not here. Not even here. Somewhere else.
no.
I'm just like spider friends.
I
all.
love that for you.
No.
It would have been.
Yeah, it would have been.
And I don't go out of my way to kill spiders.
Obviously, Nicole's a spider.
I
Oh,
promise
it's on
that
me.
it.
All right, back on track. Maria, you were a dog, and
You were Lloyd, essentially.
Yeah, you were Lloyd.
Who's the non-problematic version of Russell Brand?
Ooh,
Who's non-problematic Russell Brand?
Cool,
Is it
so-
Noel Fielding? Is Noel Fielding non-problematic? From the Great
Think
British
so?
Bake Off
Ow.
and the Mighty Boosh?
let's go with that. Noel Fielding.
Sure.
I'm
I'm-
still in whatever.
I know. It was a lot.
My fault. Sorry.
No.
Kyle Schmidt. So, funnily enough, I was also going to go from an actor from New Girl, Jake Johnson.
Yeah.
Because that's something I've gotten quite a lot of. I know I've got a mustache right now, so.
There's an episode where Nick grows a mustache.
He does.
There we go.
That's
And
true.
Nick has a mustache. Jake Johnson has a mustache in the Jurassic World movie that he was in. I was also gonna. What was I gonna say?
Weird animal.
I would like to say that I'd be a cat or a dog, but I think I'd be a cat. I think I tend to be a little like slinky by myself, and then I secretly actually want to be around people, and I need affection.
So you're like a Maine Coon, maybe?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. They have very
Piss cow.
If I was played by someone in a movie,
Yeah.
it has to be
Well,
Tom
you're-
Holland.
No, your character.
Well, I think it's your character,
Oh, my
actually. I just
character?
don't have a character, so it's me.
What's it,
Tom
character?
Holland.
My character, I
That
feel
makes
like
more sense.
someone would have to voice Knox, right? And I think Jack Black would voice Knox very, very well.
That's really fun. Doing like a
Like a
rootin'
southern.
tootin'.
Exactly. I think Jack Black would get the essence of Knox. And then spirit animal for me would be an orca.
Orca.
I love orcas. And then they're like,
Yeah.
you know?
That's all.
Yeah.
I was thinking of me, but I didn't have an answer for that either. For Stellos, I don't know. I
Who's
might-
like purple and gray that you can think of?
Not many people. To start with, not many people.
I think Chris Pine would be a good Stellos.
What?
I can see that. Yeah.
Dr.
Like-
Pine?
I imagine,
Dr. Pine?
Dr.
imagine,
Mr. Pine.
imagine Chris Pine gray with purple stripes. He'd kind of give off Stellos vibes.
Man.
Did you see his new movie where he had like the long
No,
gray
no.
hair?
The guy who plays Doc in Star Trek, who's also in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in The
in The
Boys.
Boys.
Carl
Yeah, Carl
Urban?
Urban.
Yeah, I feel like he could be a good
yeah,
Stellos.
That works.
Oh
too.
my gosh. Yeah.
The
He gives off
the
the
pissiness.
yeah.
The
Yeah, I think
pissiness.
that could be good. And then for me, my spirit animal, I'm kind of in a similar boat where a lot of me is very much like a border collie. Like if you don't run me until I'm
You're
out of
butcher.
energy, I'm bitchy, I mess things up, I'm depressed.
Destroying
I-
furniture.
Honestly, yeah, like I need to be run like a dog, so I go play tennis like 3 or 4 times a week for hours.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I feel great afterwards. But also, I feel like my personality is maybe more cat leaning, so I don't know, maybe a dog cat hybrid.
Cat dog from
I'll
the
go-
old
we'll go
yeah.
cat dog. There we go.
Nicole.
Too much elaboration, even though I said no elaboration. I'm so sorry. I did the same thing. Let's move on.
Mine's difficult. I don't know. Animal, apparently spider. But I did say I wanted to embody a spider earlier as I,
I do
was
feel like
climbing.
yeah.
Don't like a spider.
No, I feel like an octopus.
Hmm.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotta choose the sea creature, obviously.
yeah. No, that's how I feel. most
And
of
then
the
who would
time.
play Marlis?
That's really tough. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Donald Sutherland.
Emma
I
Darcy.
have it. I have the
Who?
perfect Marlis.
Oh.
Sam Elliott.
Oh,
Why am I
I was like,
that would be a very
It's like-
interesting thought.
He's in,
someone. It needs like a little
Tombstone.
masculine, a little feminine. So
I'd
maybe
say,
like
yeah.
if
He
Sam
was also
Elliott and
in,
Vanessa Redgrave had
yeah,
a baby,
exactly.
like something
He,
like that.
he was.
I
But
was
I feel
thinking
like
the
Emma
other
Darcy is a
Ron
fun.
in,
I feel like
They're
Sam,
not
Yeah.
old enough.
Parks and Rec.
but-
I
He
feel like
was-
Sam Elliott has like yes, he's a very
Wait, is it
Man-
Papa Cash Elliott?
manly
No,
man.
it's not Papa.
Are you sure?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And with that,
I feel like Sam.
we're gonna get back into the game.
Feel
Where
like
we
he's
left off with
epitome
Stellos
of
falling
Cash.
flat on the deck of the ship as he were docking back in the Breach Harbor.
I fall face first.
I go over-
I just like to throw that out there.
I go over and help him
I
out.
fall too fast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I go over and try to help him out.
Are
You
you
alright?
alright?
You okay, Solo?
This is really starting to wear on me.
What?
I had another vision, which, I told you guys. I think I was in the body of the old king, Lloyd. That's how he's walking around.
Wait. Did you say? You said the historian is the one that taught you.
Yes. But I wasn't seeing through the historian's eyes. He was there.
Are you sure?
He was there in the vision. He spoke to me. He said that this was the culmination of his greatest mistake.
Well, are you sure it's not him?
I'm positive.
Like, he wasn't showing you himself.
Positive. He was outside of what was happening.
He was watching you guys? Or
I
watching
think he
you?
was maybe guiding me. Or he called me there.
What was
But
that?
I saw
some sort of device that was pulling energy or magic or essence from what would have added up to thousands of people. I only saw one in the moment. It was pulling things from someone, from this giant, right, like 9 to 10 feet, elvish woman. I think elf.
Things like what?
Energy. Magic. I
Did she look like she was there, like she wanted to be there?
absolutely not.
Like she was being tortured.
Against
I
her
think
will.
it was less purposeful torture and more just a excruciating process against her will, where her power was being taken from her.
Did it?
And the person who was watching, they weren't being tortured. They weren't participating. I think this was I think it was Lloyd's device.
Does any of this sound familiar to me, DM?
To nobody.
Do you? I wonder if we're gonna ask the same thing. 1, 2. We're gonna say it on 3.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. Are you feeling okay?
I wanted to see what she was gonna say.
I just feel exhausted still. And at the end of the vision, I felt like the historian was trying to take something from either, I don't know if it was from Lloyd and I was experiencing it, or from me.
Is the historian the one doing this to you?
I don't know.
Do you have a way? You said that the historian was your teacher, is your teacher. Do you have a way to talk to them? Is there a way that you can learn what's happening when you're not, like, I don't know, trapped in a nightmare?
Know that I'm ready for that.
That's okay.
I don't think this
You don't
is
have to
something
be
we should
ready for it.
try to do. Every time he goes into a vision, he falls to his knees.
But is
I don't
that
feel like
what
the
if
historian
these
is-
aren't on purpose? What if it's an intentional?
I
I'm not
don't-
saying to do it now.
I don't know if he's pulling me there, or if he's there after I've been pulled.
Alright. Well, all I am seeing, I'm seeing this from the outside in, obviously. Every time you get pulled in this place, either by the historian or whatever, you're not coming out A-okay.
Maybe there's other people that we could talk to that could maybe help you.
Or maybe this historian has another alternative motive.
Well, that's fair enough as well.
Do y'all have some sort of an agreement? Did he like teach you out of the goodness of his heart, or was it like you do something for him and he'll teach you his ways?
I think I'm doing what a lot of us are doing. I'm looking for difference.
For him.
No, for Hifris.
No, I mean you're looking for
Hifris.
Hifris
For him.
for the
Oh,
historian.
you're looking at for him?
I don't know if it's for him, but he's who's telling me.
Did he tell you anything about why or what?
No.
DM, was I only told the thing about Hifrids that I just need to find one and that I wouldn't know what it looked like what information was I given by my father, by Murphin?
Harry, you're a wizard.
You were told the same information that most elven people know about Hifrids, which is that they are an extreme magical artifact, that there are very few of them that exist in the world, and that their magic changes depending on the person that is attuned to it.
And the reasoning I was told was that it would bring our family more power or whatever, or just to get it.
Just to get it. He didn't give a reason.
Alright, well, I explained that. And then your mother gave you one, but she
Yeah.
didn't tell you what it was.
Well, I knew what it was. I just didn't know like the severity of like them being super rare. Like it was always around, and my mom had it ever since I was around. And who knows how long she had it before them.
Marlis, in your 150 years on this earth,
I thought you were like 7 or something.
oh, it's for comedy. I was doing it for comedy to, poke them a little bit about their age.
Wow.
Oh, because I thought it was funny.
I spit
There's nothing
in front
funny
of
about
you.
age.
Just
That
enough
seems-
to
Like, it's
that
like
seems-
fizzle
sizzles.
the ground.
Seems a little rude.
Oh, that they spit.
No, that
You
you're
made that joke.
joking about their age.
There's nothing funny about aging.
I think that there's a lot of funny
Bugsby.
things about.
Someday you'll age too.
Yeah. And you know what? That's fine. And also, you're old as dirt. And so.
Marlis, you look great.
I'm not saying anything about the way they look.
Hey, Marlis.
You see Stellos
Just-
writing in his
Marlis,
notebook.
just remember, you could probably beat the youngin in a fight.
This has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
She. Okay.
A little immature there, Bugsby. What if I called? I'm gonna start calling Bugsby an old man because I'm way younger than him.
That's fair. And then I make myself, my hair, like, kind of gray and, like, I get a little stupid. And, like,
Turn your skin blue. That would be funny.
well, I've been spit on before for doing something similar, so I think, Stellos, I'm gonna not do that one. Marlis, what I meant to say,
I see
Was-
this geezer over here trying to talk to Marlis. Who's this
what
guy?
I meant to say was, in all the wisdom accumulated in your years on this earth, have you ever seen Hyfrids, or do you know anything about them? Maybe we don't know.
Do I? as far as I know,
Luminaria?
I don't
What
think
about
she
in all
knows.
of my
Logan?
reading
Logan?
I mean, I think they're.
at the library?
I mean, from what I've heard, little bits since I've been, away from my mom, they're not as common.
No, they're
as-
not. They're very rare.
So, like, if someone does know about them or even seen one, that's more than a lot of people.
We
Y'all
put
didn't
two
know-
in that tree, and then
I mean, y'all didn't know I had one the whole first little bit that y'all knew me.
I wasn't even sure that what I had was one until those two things came together when we put them in the tree.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it was going to take it away from me.
Did you say that you saw the tree in your vision?
I did.
I know you didn't. That wasn't the path you chose, but do you remember anything about the way that it looked or anything?
Did it look different than what we had seen?
No, it looked
Younger.
pretty much the same. Yeah.
Younger. 1,000 years younger, yeah.
And the paths,
No, it looked the same.
the paths that you were able to go down that you could choose, did they all seem like they were in the same space and time, like in the same location?
Definitely different locations.
Yeah,
but
time, I have no
Time, who knows?
That would be hard to tell.
Well, I'm wondering if these things are connected.
I would imagine so.
Because they probably are, right? If they're things experienced by Lloyd, potentially. If that's the one body that, or one person that experienced these things.
The one time that I was able to see. It
So
looks
we
like
have Tree, which
Wow.
we know, at least in today's world, or wherever, whenever we were in our portal,
Right.
that putting Hyfrids in there, just that there's some connection there with that tree.
Well, yeah. I feel like that was more of a connection with that.
She was in there?
Yeah. She's the one that took it, not the tree. I
But
guess
why
she
would she
is,
choose that tree?
I think she was trapped.
yeah, she
Inside
probably-
the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
still important information.
Yeah. that
So
is-
we've got Tree.
right.
We've got this elven lady. Big giant elven lady.
With the
Getting
device.
with the device, getting all the power sucked out. And then what was the third path?
The throne, right?
Yes.
Which throne did you recognize it?
Was it? I mean, I was in the court.
Well,
like I would
I'm
probably.
gonna go ahead and delete what I'm sending to you, and I'll just tell you actually. The the throne room, the 9-foot tall windows with different things in each window looked very reminiscent of when you left Ister's laboratory and library when he sent you through a hall that had a bunch of different windows that had different places, and he sent you through one that sent you to the rail camp.
Okay, I'm not gonna share that. I don't recognize the throne room.
You told me about the girl in vision on the ship that you were talking to. Was that the same girl that was on the table?
No, right? It was different.
Sorry?
From the tavern elf woman to the on the table different.
Two different
Yeah.
elements.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
The tavern, the one in the tavern looked more like a standard elfin
Not
woman.
giant.
Whereas the one on the table was giant. She almost seemed to be glowing. Whereas the one at the tavern is normal.
The power that I could feel, that was the culmination of this device working countless times. It was close.
Well, I feel like that person's glad that we don't have to deal with them, but maybe it'll lead us somewhere.
I think we need to keep our eyes and ears out for information about anything to do.
Still nighttime,
yeah, we're gonna make
Yes.
sure that you get we're gonna make sure that you get that. And I'm sure that either this fellow or we're bringing this boat for him or someone else will let us take a rest here and reach harbor before we go further.
We docked. I'll tie the ship off if you want.
Yeah.
to head into town.
Let's go find.
I'm gonna stand next to Stellos just in case he falls again.
Can I ask a quick question?
Hit me.
So hybrids, just to refresh my memory, is there a way to tell what is a hybrid and what is not, besides being told that this thing is a hybrid?
Essentially, the only way to tell would be the same way that you can discern what a magic item does, which is spending a short rest the entire hour figuring out what it does, or casting what's the
Detect
spell? No, not detect magic, but identify.
We can fully.
Just checking.
They do also look different for each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have
They
we
don't
seen?
look the
Piece
same.
of coal and a candlestick.
Yeah, it's like a little dust sprat.
And there was the
Yeah,
glass flower.
Glass flower.
Shall we go?
Yes.
Well, let's go find this man. Give him his ship.
Yeah.
So we get sunk between now and the morning. It's his fault.
Exactly.
It is the middle of the night. It's like we can go to his house in the middle of the night, but I think we should probably rest first.
Yeah, we
Suppose
just
we could
at least tell him it was there.
sleep on the boat or in a bush.
I mean,
we could all sleep
we're alone.
under the deck in the boat.
Yeah. I don't think we should leave the boat
Okay.
without
we could take
and
watches.
Sure,
do
yeah.
something
We'll
else
stay on the boat.
Yeah.
before telling him that we have it.
Agreed.
I can take first watch. Is there a crow's nest on this boat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go just chill up in the crow's nest for first watch.
That sounds cool.
If you guys want to take a rest,
Yeah.
Great. As we go down for a long rest.
I'll keep Luminari with me as well.
Sure. Can I have... Sorry, Stellos, I'm picking on you.
Okay.
Can I have you roll me a D100? Or sorry, D20.
D20. Is it a check or just a?
Just a
it's
straight
rolled.
roll.
Oh, thank God, 19.
19.
I wasn't even trying to roll it yet. Stick out me on.
As everyone's going to sleep. And
Stellos
for,
gets
I guess,
pretty
yeah, the
checked.
two of you. Sleep comes to you pretty easily. It's been a long day. It's been a hard day. You were able to go to sleep quite fast. Stellos, you find that for the last 4 or 5 days since you left the rail camp, you have not been able to sleep much at all. And as you think back for the last few days, you start to realize you don't think you've slept at all for about, I think it's 5 days now. You've had little moments of thinking back on things, and to the point that they almost feel like they're real, but there hasn't been an actual point that you realize that you were unconscious, that you were actually sleeping.
Never mind.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're asleep.
I was just gonna say that if you don't sleep for that long, you also start to like hallucinate like for life.
Sure.
There's really bad
If you're normal.
consequences. If you're normal.
And as you're recalling this and thinking, you see the shadow of a figure standing in front of you, cloak kind of billowing, and you hear the breath that you've been hearing throughout all the visions that you've had over the last day. It's kind of staring at you.
Yes, sir. What did you do?
He slowly takes a step, and you see him almost sink through the floorboards, and then he tries to pull himself back up as he walks towards you more. Lend me your life, boy.
What do I get in return?
Save the world.
I allow him to take that, however, being safe.
You feel his fingers reach through you, almost pulling inside your head. And you feel just the bit of magic starting to pull out of you. And as that happens, you sink down to the floor, down to your knees, and you feel that magic that is pulling out of you fall through his fingers as it just starts to spin and pull back into you. He falls down to his knees next to you. Please, boy. And then you see, almost like it pops out of him, that glass flower starting to float out. The one that he took a few sessions back.
Right from Gloom.
From Gloom.
3.
As he continues.
I grab a hold of it.
As you take the flower, you feel the magic of it almost seems like it pulls into you. You see the markings going up your arms, the purple starting to glow again up your body. As Ister continues, please, I can help. Please allow me in. What?
Does this seem... I assume so. This seems very timely, right? Have the hit right?
Yes, you do.
I'll let you in, but I stay in control.
He reaches towards you. the years. Against my better judgment, I have grown to care for you, boy. Do not let Othim know that you did not survive the tower. And then he sucks into you. You feel the magic inside you start to grow. You feel yourself almost bursting out, and the spellbook that you keep on you, you start to feel burning. And as you pull it out, you feel it beginning to change.
Ooh.
And glow. As for a second, you almost see Istu's eyes in it as it then disappears. And then as you sit there, you feel yourself slowly come to the realization that in the last year you can't remember when you slept last. The last 2 years you can't remember when you slept. And you realize something definitely is wrong. And because of that, for the first time you realize almost that you don't need the rest. And you can finally relax. And that feeling, that exhaustion that you've had over the last few days dies away as you sit in the corner staring at a wall for 8 hours while everyone else sleeps. My goodness, this is a little early, but I almost feel like that is a perfect place to end the session, so...
Okay.
Thank you all so much for coming. Have a fantastic night. Next week we're going to be doing a one-shot on what happened 1,000 years ago. And that great war waged by Lloyd. So we'll see you then. And have a great week.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Secret.